Hey garden lovers, we are wrapping up our 2025 heat tolerant lettuce trial. And you can see here we have some beautiful heads of lettuce that we're getting ready to taste to see how they did through the triple digits and the upper 90s. These guys have been growing in here for a little over 70 days. You can see some have not formed big heads of lettuce yet, and that is due to them growing in more shade than the other side. So we didn't factor in that half of these lettuce heads were going to grow in the shadow of this huge Sweet 100 tomato plant, and plus we have some red coat beans over there. But we still have some beautiful heads that were growing for the first time, like this Cherokee, that have not bolted. What a beautiful head of lettuce. It's just growing slower than some of these other varieties that have only grown under the 40% shade cloth. If you haven't seen our 2024 lettuce trial, it's on our homepage, and you could go back and see that video. We identified the top 6 heat tolerant lettuce varieties that grew beautiful heads of lettuce without getting bitter. We set up a microclimate, and the details are in that video, so if you want to set up that microclimate, then you can use that as a reference. And we did the same thing this year. We included the top 6, which was Panisi, and it's that beautiful head of lettuce right there from San Diego Seed Company. We included Sierra. Both of these heads of lettuce are year-rounders around here. We grow them in the summer and the winter now because they perform so excellent. And the other 3 that made the top 5 in 2024 was New Red Fire, that's back there, Casey, Skyphus, that's over there. Oh yeah, that's 5. Oh, and Monte Carlo was the 6th. It kind of bolted around the same time frame as New Red Fire. And this year we added some new varieties, like this Purple Fusion by Johnny Seeds, and it's performing excellent as well. So I'm going to go through them one by one, going to taste them and see if there's any bitter flavor. And it looks like we have a new top 5. Because New Red Fire has bolted sooner than this beautiful Cherokee by Johnny Seeds, and also before this Purple Fusion by Johnny Seeds. I just want to mention real fast, if you are watching our Become an Expert Chili Pepper Grower series, this is a perfect example of too much water. And once I put the lettuce trial in this spot, I knew it was this poor Reaper plant was going to suffer, because it's getting way too much water, and we've only gotten 1 Reaper off of it so far. So don't expect much out of that. But if you love chili peppers, whether they're sweet, mild, hot, or super hot, go check out that series. We're sharing all of our information that we've learned over the years to grow beautiful pepper plants. So this one, Red Cross, has me confused. This is the first variety I came across many years ago when I was growing in containers. And it grew the most beautiful heads of lettuce, huge, beautiful heads of lettuce in the summer months. And that's when I realized, hey, you could grow lettuce in the summer. But the last 2 years I've included it in the trial, and it's done very poorly. So I'm going to start this trial over. I'm going to select all of these heads that have not bolted yet. The ones that have already bolted we're not going to include, but all of these that have not bolted yet, and I think it's going to be about 13 varieties, but I'm going to include Red Cross because I know it's a good heat tolerant variety. So I'm going to go ahead and restart the trial in a bed where there's not going to be this factor of one side getting different lighting. I want to make sure that all of the varieties that grow have the same soil conditions, the same microclimate, the same light, and everything, so that we can have an even trial. All right, so now I'm going to get to tasting these beautiful heads of lettuce. Might as well start off with this one right here, Purple Fusion, and you can see Johnny Seeds. Let's give it a taste. Delicious flavor. It's a very mild lettuce. Very nice texture, no bitterness at all. So this is a great variety to grow in the summer months, and look at how beautiful the leaves are. It's gorgeous. And again, we've had triple digits. It's been a mild summer compared to what we normally see, but we have had probably 6 days over 100 degrees, and plus we're always averaging the mid to upper 90s here in inland SoCal. All right, so now Sierra, such a beautiful head of lettuce. I'm gonna go around to the other side. Such a dependable head of lettuce. This is my husband's #1 favorite, and it's I think my favorite's tied with this one and Panisi, because look at the texture on this head of lettuce. Man, it is so beautiful. So I think I have 2 #1s. Okay, let's taste it. Sierra is so delicious. It's got this crisp, refreshing, mild sweetness. No bitter flavor whatsoever. And let's try Panisi. Look at this gorgeous. Oh, by the way, Sierra is by Siskiyou Seeds. And of course, we're gonna include it in our heat tolerant lettuce collection. Panisi, beautiful, no bolting, really frilly, soft, by San Diego Seed Company. Let's give it a taste. So good. Refreshing, mild lettuce flavor, no bitterness at all. And it's at day 70, a little over day 70. I think it might be 72. All right, so now we have this beautiful Rosaline by Johnny Seeds. It's a smaller head, compact, kind of like Casey. Let's give it a taste. Ooh, very pretty leaves. It's kind of growing a little bit like a romaine style. I like that flavor. No bitterness at all. Love the texture. It's got a different flavor than Sierra and Panisi, but I can't pin it down. Try it again. I guess it's a little earthy or nutty. I don't know, but it's good. And it's beautiful. So another good heat tolerant lettuce variety to grow in the summer months. So New Red Fire has bolted, and it looks like it just recently bolted. I'm curious if it has a bitter flavor. It's not bitter yet. Now what is this variety over here? This is not bolted yet either. Looks like I gotta get around to the other side. This bed's a little out of control. It's time to give it some love. Oh, Lennox. I didn't think it was Lennox. It doesn't look like the image in the picture, but it hasn't bolted, and it's beautiful. Let's taste this guy. Now that has a little bit of sweetness, very good. And again, hasn't bolted, zero bitter flavor, so another great heat tolerant variety to grow in the summer months. Adriana usually does great. We grow it year round also. I think it was affected by the Sweet 100 plant. And this one is by Johnny Seeds. I think I may include that in the next trial because it hasn't bolted. So we'll just skip that for now. But Skyfish made the top 5 in 2024's heat tolerant variety or heat tolerant lettuce trial. It's such a beautiful lettuce variety. So if you want to grow heads of lettuce in the summer months that are bitter free, go check out that 2024 video because it shows you how to set up the microclimate and it shows the details of the top 5 for 2024. So no bitter flavor, it's delicious. I still love Skyfish. It is a smaller head than many of the other varieties. If it wasn't growing in this shady area, I'm going to let these continue to grow until they bolt. because I'll be harvesting seeds, but these leaves normally get quite a bit bigger and they'd be perfect for a lettuce wrap. All right, so let's taste Cherokee. What a beautiful, beautiful lettuce variety. Gorgeous. I think this is one of my new favorites. The color. Very nice lettuce flavor. It's kind of smooth, a little buttery. Delicious. No bolting, zero bitter flavor. And back here is bronze. It doesn't look like it's bolted. Let's see. That's normally a lot larger as well. It's got a nice flavor. I detect a little bitterness. It's not terribly bitter, but that's not going to make our top 5. So I'm going to say top 5 is going to Panisi, Sierra, Skyphus, Cherokee, and Purple Fusion. All right, so it's 5 days later and I noticed that I completely left out Casey, which I believe Casey got first in our 2024 heat tolerant lettuce trial, but it's hiding in there. It's not a very big head of lettuce, but the bolt resistance is really incredible. So out of all of these that are left here, we have 2 heads that have not started the bolt process. Just the last couple days, Panisi started bolting, Rosaline's bolting, Sierra's bolting, Purple Fusion's bolting, Cherokee's bolting, and Lennox. But the only 2 that are not are Casey and Skyphus. So let's taste Casey. Did not taste it in the last video. Very nice flavor. Tiny bit of sweetness, no bitterness at all. All right, so we have to redo the top 5. Number 1 is going to Casey, same as 2024. It's just incredible, the bolt resistance. Even though it's not a very big head of lettuce, you could count on it for bolt resistance. And you could count on growing it in the summer months. Again, you know, we've had triple digits at least about 6 times, but averaging in the upper 90s for the last month. Number 2 is Skyphus. I guess I'll go around there, get a close-up of Skyphus so that you can see. Man, this Cherokee is so beautiful. But Skyphus, here it is. It's a small head as well, but excellent bolt resistance. 3rd place is going to Panisi. 4th is Sierra. And I'm gonna say we have a 3-way tie for 5th. But if I had to choose my favorite, it would definitely be Cherokee. So 5th, we got a 3-way tie: Cherokee, Lennox, and Purple Fusion. All of these heads of lettuce are excellent to grow in the summer. If you find these trials helpful, please let me know in the comments. Enjoy your week and enjoy your garden.